Hi there, this is Wright, and you're watching my playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. If you like what you see, consider liking and commenting on this video. Also hit that subscribe button if you want to be the latest to find out what happens next. Anyways, don't want to keep you waiting, please enjoy. Hello everyone, this is Wright, Gaming Lawyer Service. We're once again back with another Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Well, we haven't actually played a Phoenix Wright game on stream, but this is the first time. This is the first time we'll be playing it. But it's good to be back. Good to be back. All right. I played this before, most of the Phoenix Wright games as well. But you know what? It's nothing wrong with trying this game all over again and experience the entire thing. It's been a while. It has been a while. The last time I played this game was probably close to 10 years, probably. Close to 10 years ago, but it's still somewhat fresh in my mind. But you know, I probably have forgotten most of the things that are considered probably very, like the puzzles, the cases, specific twists, maybe not. Minor things, most likely. But in any case, I would hope this is going to be a new experience nonetheless, because last time I played it, it was on 3DS or DS. I think Phoenix Wright was first released on DS, yeah. So that was the first time I played it, and probably is much different from the PC version of this game. Everything is upgraded, and hopefully it's going to be a nostalgic experience. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin our journey as Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The first turnabout. Oh boy, I'm going to be voicing all the weird characters now. Gasp, gasp. This is so HD. No. Blood. Damn it. Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Yep. Classic. August 3rd, 9:47 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Oh boy. Boy, am I nervous. How do I voice Phoenix? You know, I'm just gonna use my usual voice. I use my own voice playing oh my goodness, what's his name again? The main character from The Great Ace Attorney. Oh yeah, I'm really bad at how do you say names, especially Japanese names. Oh no, it's Mia. How do I do her voice? Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. It's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! How do I voice his character? My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair, oh! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell me I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. Is it a bit slow? I feel like the speech is a bit slow. But there's no way to set it, I think. Yeah. This is skipping text. So that's not it. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 AM, District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh, classic. Oh, judge. How do I do this? How do I do judge voice again? Court. I'm the judge. Oh no. I'm the judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh, Payne! The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Me? Nope. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor.
Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
Well, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't ever know the victim's name? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
I'm gonna check the court record. Just as he suggested. Profile. And Cindy Stone, age 22, the victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. The victim's name is Cindy Block.
Correct. No, wait. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
Cause of death is loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Alright. Time of death is... Oh, I didn't know this. I didn't realize this. The first case, the first victim in Ace Attorney was killed during my birthday. Oh, okay. This is very, very interesting. What a nice coincidence, right? What a nice coincidence. Victim died during my birthday. Hit by with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed. That's for sure.
Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. So, if anyone is somewhat actually saw this before or probably know this. My channel points icon is this. Yep, the evidence. The very first evidence in the game is I use it as a channel point, which, if people knew, it is a murder weapon. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right, I think I can examine it, right? But wait, actually, you know what? I feel like I want to set the keyboard bindings, because it's not really that how you say, intuitive. So I'm going to the title screen. Apologies. This is a bit weird. Right. I'm gonna go title screen and change this. Yeah, I've changed to space and then up. Move cursor, I should do this. Much better, much better. And I think everything should be good. I think cancel should be cancel, I would say C, just for easy. RJ. Yep. I think this is good. This is good. Confirm. Alright. Good. This is much better. So I can utilize both my hands. Yep. Oh boy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use that to check the court record frequently. Alright, I'll check it now, actually. Can I check it? I don't think I can check it. Nope. Doesn't let me.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Ari gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder.
Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. daddies? The sugar? Yes, older man who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it all to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yes, it's an attack against... It's like a... the prosecution is trying to implicate that Mr. Butt has a motive to kill the model. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop him from answering? Yes. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Wins. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Totally ignore that outburst.
I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer, honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order. Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sweet to the stand. Yes, very sweet. Mr. Sweet, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Objection!
Oh, objection. Hey, Neo Knight.
Mr. Sweet, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Look at his face. Totally a murderer. Yes, I'm judging him by his appearance. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman. not moving. Dead. This is some weird dialogue. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. You're going to die now.
Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sweet used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Yeah, this version of Mr. Payne is quite tame. All the pains get more and more ridiculous as the series go. Right, there's something I can check. Electricity to Miss Stern's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. The day of the crime, it was happened on 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Right.
Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor. I've been good, although I didn't sleep well. Shoulder's a bit aching. Other than that, pretty good. I have more time today, so that's why I switched to playing Phoenix Wright rather than Overwatch. There was a hammering on my roof. Oof.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor? What's that? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. Wait, what do you mean you don't know what's a cross-examination? What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave? Why am I explaining this to you? You probably went to law school for like, what, half a decade? And before... man. Yeah, so... realistically speaking, if you don't know what to do right now, when you're officially, legally a practicing lawyer, man, what have you been doing since the entire time? Lies. What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Well, I think I probably said this before, or maybe I haven't really said this on my streams. The thing about lawyers defending clients that are being accused of committing a crime, whether we believe they are innocent or not is not what we have to consider. The jobs of a defendant's lawyer is more or less to make sure that the accused gets all the right treatment, all the fair right treatment, going through the legal process of everything, from getting arrested to getting charged to processing and examining all the evidence, witnesses that's going to be put up towards in the trial, if there was going to be a trial going on, and all of that stuff. Whether your client is innocent or not is not for us, for lawyers to judge, right? Because we are not judge. We can't determine a person's guilt or innocence just because we are representing the accused, right? we also can't do the thing like we can't assume they're innocent, we can't assume they are guilty. We are just there to facilitate everything, right? More or less like that. But that's the issue with for some people. I would say myself included. If let's say from the very beginning you already knew that the accused might have actually be guilty of the crime that they have committed. But the thing is, because your duty as a lawyer is to represent him to the best as you can, to make sure all the things are going accordingly, nothing is illegal, there was no how do you say, for example, if let's say the accused was forced to give a confession or something like that through torture perhaps, or through forceful means, then yeah, that is something we have to consider, right? Even if let's say a person is guilty from all the facts and such, but the methods of whatever to obtain the facts or to obtain the evidence has to be just. Everything has to be just for everyone who is put up to the court system, to a legal system, to be found either innocent or guilty. Anyways, how do I prove it's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. Oops. A bit weird. I just got jumped out of the game. There's bound to be a contradiction there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found a contradiction, the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness' face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony. Right. So normally the first case you don't need to press. I think there's an obvious statement that was contradictory. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him, thinking it's strange. I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant, sitting right over there. Yeah, so I think this is the problem here. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find it hard to believe.
Yeah. Another thing I think I have to keep reminding people is that before a witness gives their testimony, they would normally sign a testimony statement saying whatever they are about to say on trial, so that they like don't contradict themselves for various reasons. Maybe they forgot, maybe they after some time your memories of the things happening could have changed, not because of anything, you're not intentionally lying or anything. So that's why before a witness goes to testify, there's always going to be a testimony statement that people could have looked into to verify whatever they are trying to say is correct and the same. So in real life, this wouldn't be the first time you're hearing all this stuff, right? Witness testimony isn't going to be. This isn't going to be the place to hear, to make these sort of like contradictions, to find out all sort of contradictions. If there were contradictions, it would already be found out when you're examining all of the statements, evidence beforehand.
Mr. Sweet, why were you so certain that you found a body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Do I? I don't know. Can I examine stuff yet? No. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. I think this is the problem. This is the contradiction. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sweet?
No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now.
Mr. Sweet, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught.
My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sweet. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. It must have been what I saw. Oh, there's a big contradiction though.
You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. Alright. I think it's this one. Objection! Wait, just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sweet. Hey, I saw it. There, okay? It's a clock. Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne. As
the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that a witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now?
Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in a witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witnesses testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Ha!
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard.
Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sweet, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock?
I never. Look, the clock. I heard no. I mean, I saw. I feel like I don't remember this. Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Give him death.
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sweet heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25.
That certainly is a strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard a clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Back! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. I'm not going to prove that. Damn it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Ugh. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. For Larry. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found the evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see how pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Yeah. Oh no, he's having a heart attack or something.
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected.
He's got a rapist. Yeah, that exactly is what happened.
Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone completely a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, it is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Yay!
And with that, this court is adjourned.
It turns out that Frank Sweet was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sweet let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sweet grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and bonked her. Sorry, just had to say that. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Oh, that was a good one. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wind is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Wait, what? Harry Butts. You need... Well, how do you know, Mia? Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Well, this, of course. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen. Learn. Grow. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never give you up. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Never let you down. And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Yay, we finished. Prologue or tutorial case. Brand new episode has been added. Yes, save my progress. Turnabout Sisters. Oh, short first game. Yeah, it's a tutorial case. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, Maya. How do I do Maya's voice? Hello. She's young. So I have to. Hello. 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 This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. It's all your fault. Nah, it doesn't sound like a kid. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like a statue. The Thinker. It tells you time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm not. I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock to pick up? I think that was supposed to be Mia. That was weird. I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis. But I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright. It's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting. Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th. 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Alright, I have no idea who this is, so we're just going to do a neutral voice. Now, Miss Fay, I take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why? I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Cogniferous is a big word. Oh no! Oh no, she's gonna get the bonk! And yep, it's this dude. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9 p.m. 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Oh no. Chief. Dun. Nobody can get it because I suck at references. Who are you? And she fainted. A strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Was that the dueling banjos beginning? What? Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this. If there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Can't you put two and two together? Slide. Phone? Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receivers are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police? Please. Come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside a window. Police! Come quick! She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel. A nice luxurious place. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Yeah, I think I should go outside. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya Fay. Maya Fay? Maya, haha? Oh man, why did I make some stupid joke right now? Maya he. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote the message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would you? She wrote my name. Please, just calm down. But why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee-woo, wee-woo. Wee-woo. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Oh, Oh, this detective. It's been a long time. Oh my goodness, how do I do his voice? Gruff, detective. Alright, alright. He's kind of like a... He's kind of, for lack of a better word, simple. Simple-minded. Right, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. Receive a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Why is it British? Alright, whatever. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait, she would have. Nah. Whoa. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. Does word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim druid is here, note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not... Case closed. You're coming down to prison, ma'am. What? Wait, did I miss the explanation of why she dressed like that? You didn't miss anything. I think they'll eventually talk about it sooner or later. Yeah, sooner or later. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center, visitors room. Wow, that poor Maya locked up in like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. 96, you think? Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. I guess everywhere else it would be 69. Nice. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior's partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite a scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. Only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Okay. Quite a vote of confidence by Mia. That's what she said. Why did I laugh at this statement? Anyhow, moving on. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make a that's what she said joke. You mean to say sorry? No, it's okay. It's true. I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think about this person when I think of this person who did this to Mia. I know. Let's talk. Hey, Jimmy! Hello, hello. Are you okay? Are you doing alright? Are you still in the United States? Hope you are doing well. It's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Yeah, now they are going to explain it, alright? And you're right, you asked that. Oh, this is what we all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Doing okay, but really tired. Finally. Ah, I see. Well, I hope you're resting now. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange. Really. I'm a spirit medium. In training, that's really strange, you know. That's something you I don't think you meet a lot of people who are like, you know, spirit mediums. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yes, I agree, Phoenix. I have a class till 1:30 a.m. then tomorrow from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. Wow. Okay. How has the Bay Area been? Been good already. How's your day? So cold. Oh, is it cold? Is cold not good? I wish it is cold right now. But yeah, doing all right now. It's been good. It's getting better this week, and yeah. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. It got windy down here. It'll be raining probably when you return. I'm happy to hear that. How's life been neon night? Ooh. In San Francisco? Ooh. What was I thinking? Ah, never mind. I totally forgot. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Okay. If you Jake, I have those moments too. They're in Southern California. I live not too far from Disneyland. Ooh, Disneyland. So you say you had... Oh yeah, I was just trying to say... Yep, I'm playing Ace Attorney. Oh wait, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Starting all over again from the first game. Because I think that would be appropriate. Because the first Ace Attorney game I played as Jake Light is The Great Ace Attorney. So this is like the sequel, kind of. So 100 years, more than 100 years later, after The Great Ace Attorney, of course. Disneyland is Anaheim, so somewhere there perhaps. I don't really know the place. All I know is what I visit. I see. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. Alright, so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You say the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mizia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I've been watching a lot of Phoenix Wright streams in general, but it's my first time seeing this scene, surprisingly. Is it? Oh. Well, this is the first game, and second case of the first game. It might be... yeah, you might be difficult to catch this. Because we're just starting out. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? But seeing it feels refreshing. And to answer your question, I had a week. I think I just made affiliate on here though. I bought into your Discord to see how your trip has been going. Ooh. Did you receive your email, Neonite? Accept. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. But when will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. My Twitch hasn't updated its numbers in a couple days. Oh, I don't know. I think you have to stream another time, one more time or 2 times like that, so that it will update to reflect your affiliate criteria or affiliate requirements. I think that's how it works. But yeah, just stream a few more times, you're probably able to get it, get all the things recorded in your Twitch account. I expected almost. Didn't know you have to stream again. Yeah, it might work. Yep. Right, I'll be back. Alright, let's go. Let's go to Grossberg Law Offices. Probably won't be able to stream again until Thursday, but thanks for the info. I see. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. And let's go to our office and September 6th. Fair and Co Law Officers. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues.
Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. You're trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
Guess I got the wrong name. Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. If I then we could find. Oh, check apart from the Phoenix Wright. Do you play other visual novels? Is this a genre you enjoy? Yes, actually, I enjoy visual novels of this type, especially when you are able to do some sort of like puzzle solving. I played another really good visual novel series like this, which is called it doesn't have a series name, but the first game is called 9 Hours, 9 Doors, 9 Persons, something like that. But it's a series. There have been 3 games, and I think the third kind of ended it. It was a really, really good one as well. Kind of jump started my interest with philosophical stuff and theories and all that scientific stuff. So yeah, pretty good game. Hey Rifle-kun. Hello Jay, hope you have a good stream. Yeah, I'm having a good stream. Did we finish Mr. Dated chapter? Yeah, we finished it. It was really short. The tutorial case is very short for the first game. The Nonari games, yeah. Do you have like top 3 visual novels? Top 3 visual novels. I mean, for me, it's either Ace Attorney or that one. I am actually interested in playing the successor to the Nonari games. I forgot what it's called again. But that one, I'm not sure if I want to stream it. It's because it's fully voice acted. So it's mostly going to be just me watching, reading through a visual novel. I won't be narrating. I don't think I will be narrating it too much because it's going to be fully voiced. But we'll see. We'll see. It's not my top priority. But there are other visual novels that I've looked into. But of course, Ace Attorney is going to keep me quite busy. Because it's we'll try to start from the first game, from the trilogy, then move on to the next few ones, and then finally the last one. And probably by that time, a new Ace Attorney is going to come out. and again, hopefully that's going to come out on the PC. If it's not, and it's a problem, then yeah, I have to wait for the port, for the PC port. By the way, is this the AA trilogy? Yes, it is the AA trilogy. So I'm playing the first game now only. I would say you have to play this version because this is the one with the HD sprites and all that stuff. If I play the DS version of this game, it's going to be like, oh, the all crunched up, and it's not really good to look at. Voice ones are nice to play off stream, but also good on stream if you want to like chill stream and all that, provide commentary context along the way. Yeah, it's I could do that, right? I could do that, but I feel like how I do. You know what? You can say the third current visual novel that I really like is Path to Nowhere. That game really is awesome, as in everything about it. But because it's the story is told in a way like a visual novel, as most gacha games are. I get to narrate a lot of stuff, not the characters themselves. They are fully voice acted, but the game has a lot of narrative scripts, which is really nice to speak, to voice over. They have a way with words describing things that suits my voice somehow. Yeah, I mean, if you're wondering how I narrated that game, it's in my YouTube channel. I've intentionally, purposefully recorded a Path to Nowhere prologue of the game for those that are not like don't want to download it because maybe it takes time for you to download it and you can't play on your phone or can't play on your PC with a sim emulator or anything. So there's a taste of what the game is going to be like, what the story is going to be like. It's not that long. It's about 30 minutes. So I can say that, you know, you watch it, it's fully voiced. It's fully voiced. All the characters are voiced, and I voice all the narrations as well as the main characters, some of his dialogues. It is Jake's enthusiasm got me to try. I still need to restart on Jake's server. Well, take your time, Neon. Take your time. You don't have to do anything for now because I think, yeah, the Secret Society event has ended. I'm not sure it's when it'll be back. And when it's back, then I'll see where you are, right? And you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe?
Right, at your service. Hang on, that's the Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Will, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Yep, totally legal to do this, pretending to be someone's client. Have a lovely rest of your stream. Sending love your way. Alright. Thanks for dropping by. Well, my professor is back, so I'll be heading back to class, but I was glad we were able to chat. Alright. Have fun with your class, hopefully. If not, hopefully your class ends soon. So have a good day as well. Alright, let's present you this. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it?
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's on to me. I'm not so straight. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy. What should I tell him?
Something the matter.
Oh, no, that's carrying strap on the cell phone.
This, it says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that action hero on TV.
Yeah, you see that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct.
That's what you say?
The fact Phoenix low-key do investigation work too. Yep. I mean, yeah. Lawyers do detective work depending on the case, right? But most of it is not likely going to be the lawyers doing it themselves. They might be hiring private investigators to do it. They might be going through the court system, the legal system to get evidence, all that stuff. Yes.
Okay, pal. I wrote down all the numbers you called anyway. Here you go.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. I got the cell phone to hear the recorded conversation. September 5th, 1977. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Oh yeah, this is the same thing. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Oh wait. Let's talk. About Miss Faye. Did you do any autopsy?
Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all.
Okay. It's so easy. I like Gumshoe. Much better than the detective in The Great Ace Attorney. Although at the end, kind of redeemed himself, kind of. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Yes!
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. By the way, I'm gonna reach when we reach towards the end of season 1. Why though?
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Well, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal.
This woman? Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. How could you forget her? The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May.
What a how do you say? Unique name. One is why, but it involves a bullet. Well, I played this game before, but it's okay. Don't spoil it. I'm not sure anyone that is watching knows about the game, so yeah, don't spoil it for anyone, even if I know it. Gregson, best boy, even if he's shrimping over Iris. Gregson? Nah. I would say the things he has done at the first part of the game, maybe the first game, that won't make me like him. The second part, second game, yeah, I like him to the end.
I'm sorry about this. I can't tell you anything about her.
Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then?
Aha! You're trying your lawyery tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial.
So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. By the way, did you also want to slap Sholmes? Yep. From the beginning to the end, I have a sort of like a love-hate relationship with Sholmes.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict.
Oh, don't talk about him like that. You make him barely sound human.
Only a mood kindred. Still,
I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Yeah, if you can't be a lawyer at 20, it means that you are you at the very minimum, or somehow you jump courses or jump educational stages. Miles Edgeworth probably started to learn or to become a lawyer at the age of 15. At the age of 15, he's already studying his law to get his law degree, and for the last 2 years, probably trying to get his license, practicing, maybe going to the bar. I'm not sure what's the how do you say, fictional United States is like, but yeah, at least went to the bar and then did the training for at least 1 or 2 years. So yeah, Miles Edgeworth is a genius. He's a super genius, if it was. They do have lawyers at age 18, I think, but some of them has legal background family. I read US News once. Some people say this game is like Japan Fornia. Kind of. Because I think in this in Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright's legal system, it's you're not innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until proven innocent, kind of thing. And I think Japan has that legal system. I'm not too certain. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright, let's move. Let's go to Gatewater Hotel. September 6, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? Detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. What's this sticking out of the drawer? Don't mind if I look at it. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! What are you doing? No touching? Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Oh my god, I remember April. Phoenix PD himself. Lamau. Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. One of it could be inside that drawer. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Ooh, observe, incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. I guess we found Catwoman. Nope. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it? Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee-hee, you know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I blushed this much. Um, right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, teehee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm, just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Is that the only thing I'm gonna say? Oh boy. I don't think I have anything to present, and I don't think she lets me examine anything. Maybe later. Somebody must be staying with her. Yeah, other than that, I don't think we have anything to examine. Late summer sunlight streams through the window. That's the Fay & Co. Law Offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize his face from this distance, though. Recognize the face, eh? The flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Yep, I think I will move to detention center. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Can I present you your phone? Hey, I got your cell phone back. Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice? Maya's eyes closed. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Okay. You have more things to say? Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right about 9 o'clock. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads. They were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? What was his name? My sister told me. White? Walter White? I couldn't resist it. Alright. Let's go. I think I will go to Grossberg again. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! But that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I ever heard.
Ah ha ha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. It looks even grander than I imagined.
That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed.
Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey.
Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on.
Quite a strange reaction.
Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on the day's notices. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. Bye-bye, ta-ta, so long, sayonara, bye-bye.
What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. This guy is a red flag. What do I tell Maya? Your refuser. How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. Busy standing around here.
But the client is Maya's Faye's sister. Maya trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands.
Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Sayonara. Good day.
Creep. Fine. This is the first time I didn't recall like Phoenix Wright actually like insulted someone before. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look at elsewhere.
Grumble. Think not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt would take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? Nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? How, how did you know Mia Fei?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite an apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. He left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
That's quite a painting.
Aha! You notice. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I've no intention of parting with it, of course.
No,
No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale.
I'm not buying. Jeez. Right. Since he's not going to represent me, Maya, we'll tell her the bad news. September 6th, 3 o'clock 42 p.m. Detention center visitors room. Yep. Only, what, 18 minutes left before she has to decide who to represent her. Hiya, Maya. Yep, I have to do that. I don't know why. Lucky for us that we have an ace attorney on our hands, or as I call him, Phoenix. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. That's time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Go home! There's nothing left here for me to do. She'll be better off with a state-appointed lawyer. I think I better get home now. Goodbye. It was a few days later when is this game over? I didn't know it was an option. I found out how the story ended. The result of the trial was in the newspaper. Guilty. I'll probably never meet her again. Did I make the right choice? Will I ever know? Mia, if you can hear me, please tell me. Not! I can't let that happen. I'm not leaving here until she takes me as a lawyer. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. I don't think that's how it works though. Why? Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. I don't know why. To be honest, I don't know. You don't know? Is this girl sitting in front of me the killer? All the evidence seems to say yes. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witnessed strange behavior. Was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her, except for the state-appointed lawyer. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there, a long, long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. There's only one thing I know for certain. I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Phew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? I don't think you should ask that, but you know, it's just a casual question, I guess. Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, right? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Oh my god, it reminded me of when Phoenix got a face. Yeah. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Can I talk to you more? No. So we'll just go to that hotel again. Hey, who are you? Bellboy. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me? You are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Why is this bellboy being creepy? Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around here. Wait. Ah, I almost forgot. Ugh. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Walter? White? Did a bellboy just let a stranger into a customer room? Yep. Yep. I mean, the bellboy probably doesn't know too much, and just assume we are acquaintances of Miss May. But then again, he isn't paid enough to get into any to care much. Oh right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where I've heard that name. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? How do I know that? Why would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Dun dun dun. Okay. There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean... you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scrap. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Oh, that's the only thing I got. Alright. Phoenix sussy. Phoenix wrong. Alright. September 7th. 10 o'clock PM. District Court, courtroom number 1. Files!
court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey.
Oh no. Edgeworth, how do I do his voice? Well, his objection is objection. Something like that, I think. Objection. So...
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Pompous posh Londoner. I don't think he's a Londoner.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor.
The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Dresses like a Dracula and his hairdo is like Chris Hemsworth. Well... if we're talking about Dracula, I would say Barak von Zix would be more appropriate.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sure. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this format of the office to explain.
Alright.
The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death... loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker, found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in the girl's hand, sir.
Right.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
You're still calling it a statue. Right. I think that the Thinker is deadly. Yep. You can kill people with thoughts and prayers. Anyhow. Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe.
Oh, the Gumshoe and Judge sounds really similar.
Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter? Why did the accused throw something at the defendant's lawyer?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Right, let's cross-examine. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Miss Phoenix, immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Hold on just 1 second.
Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Huh? Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pink, pal.
Every 5%, 80% degrees leaning forward and look straight into the eye works as well too.
Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes.
Gah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony. Your order, sir. It was something I should have told you about first. Your order. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
I swear this judge is low-key lenient. Super lenient. Very, very casual.
On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Alright. I think we can press something over here. Last statement. This one.
Objection!
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no but in your way out of this one, Detective.
Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately would have had the time to write anything down.
Objection! Yeah. But it's going to be very similar to how I voice my to how I sound myself, I think.
Objection!
Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain an autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being...
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! What? Yes, the famous meme where Miles Edgeworth just pulls stuff out of his butt. Phoenix Wright is as sharp as his hair. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. It's Harry Butts. Random bushy go, hey Nix man. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective is a sham. I'm a sham. Detective Gumshoe. Was I a fool to trust you and your reports? This isn't really saying you're yourself a sham. You're blaming someone for your own faults, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Me?
I wasn't mess up my own joke. Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that.
I'm sorry, sir.
You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What?
But...
Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was in identifying the killer.
I suppose that's an obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent? She is the typical... Maybe she's like the origin of... Oh, woo. Witness, your name please. April May, at your service. Wink.
Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. She's having a very good. I love how that they have one evidence and just have other evidence to corroborate the main one. I check in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across the Fay and Co. law offices? That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I look out the window, you know. And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Then the one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. She did not capture Phoenix and natural heart though. You know why, Rifle-kun, you know why. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
Oh, I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, if you know what I mean. Didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Miafei's understudy, but you're not. You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in the perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
No, thanks. No, you're right. I guess there wouldn't be much point. I'm glad you saw the error of your ways so soon. Your Honor, the prosecution rests its case. What? That's it?
Very well.
Wait, hold on.
Yes, Mr. Wright. Changed your mind? Will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes. I better, or I'll lose on the spot.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
It was... Alright. 9 at 9, I look out the window, you know. Then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. The woman, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. I feel like I want to press... Press this one. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Why? What? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, you know... I had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely, you must have had a reason to look out your window at the time of night. Ooh. Ooh? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him. The poor girl.
Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? The woman with long hair. That was Mia Fey. Uh-huh. Slender. Sort of, well, some people might say pretty, if that's your thing. Your thing? And a person attacking her. Sitting in the defendant's chair. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... You're lying? Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant?
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. Well, it's kind of a stretch, even for me, Phoenix, right? But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. I've been desensitized to, you know, being, say, voice acting this kind of characters from Great Ace Attorney.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Okay. Victim's woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Let me look at this. I think that's wrong, right? Is there a picture of the body? Nah, we don't have the picture of the body. I feel like this is the thing that I should present, but let's press this. Is that right, as in your right? As you looked from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright. Please continue.
Okay, let's look at the other ones. I'm not that certain if I should hit it with a weapon. I saw it, I did. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk.
I see. What sort of weapon was it?
Okay, the clock and the kind of statue. Okay. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testament recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm on to something now. How do you know it's a clock though? Was it, did people told it was a clock? Bum 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 bum. Man, I feel like it's either this one or this one. It can't be, right? I'm gonna try and present the thinker again. Oh, I'm correct? I'm correct. Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder.
Order! Order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. I think the objection is a bit low, right? And then this is like going to be quite loud. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... what? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. The law offices of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No, I'm not. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. The battery, it's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh,
see anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew because he actually examines evidence. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is this. Take a look at this.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you have a girly phone. What's the problem with that? Oh, wait. This isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Order! Order!
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for the evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Alright, I've narrated this, but you know, I guess I can narrate again. So you just want me to hold on to that thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clock out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 AM. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clock was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
The thing itself, it's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Sorry, kinda choked over there. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oof, burn. Oh? Excuses not on sale today? Ooh man, you're on a roll, Phoenix. What the hell? The makeup disappeared or something? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink. Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard it was a clock.
She heard?
That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. Phoenix sassy. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that a witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Have a look at this that I stole from the witness. Ah, who was that? I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Miafei's phone, were you not? I don't know how to voice that. Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. I never knew it was this so dramatic when I first played it. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is... It's great. I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? I... Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May?
Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Yes, that... Is that it? No. Not the right one, right? I'm not sure. Anyways, that did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? God damn one. Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't TPT tapping irrelevant? Gah, she's saying exactly what Ashford wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone?
Ha, I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You're probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Look at that twitch. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Is that a Jojo reference? I don't think... No, I don't think so. It's always been a thing in Ace Attorney where either Phoenix Wright or any other protagonist somehow is very obvious to with what their thoughts are. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Asked the bellboy. Wink. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. I don't think we're implying she's the murderer, though.
So, where does that leave us?
It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. The testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, you're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this, unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Might as well not say it. I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Give up? accept the condition, I guess. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh reference? Uh-oh. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I was the bellboy. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. No, why not just let him rest his hands? Well, anyways.
Very good, sir. That's a bellman. Yeah, that's a big boy. Big bellboy. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Why is that picture so sus? Why is the bellboy that sus? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Sauce. Ruffled the Gatewater. Saucy.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right. I'm ready. I hope this is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay, no one has a problem with that. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest Miss May. Let me check, when did the murder happen again? I can't. I don't have any evidence on that. Precisely at the requested time, of course. Deliver the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I remember. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an enduring mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with, embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? Embracer? Embracer? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. While tapping and gateway and... Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Yeah, I feel like I have to press all the statements. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it would be brought then. Oh. Bellboy, tee-hee. I like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Oh, we just have to press 2 statements. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk, tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this happen again, can I? Protest. Wait, please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Room service, bed making, check-in. Room service? Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, as I recall. I see. $18? Doesn't seem a bit expensive. Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. Jesus, one beating. $18. Yeah, it's quite expensive for 1 cup of coffee. I believe either myself or my wife have ordered such an expensive coffee, you know, like Starbucks. But in our currency, it's probably quite cheap, you know, compared to yours, Neonite. What did he say? Especially when this game was made. Yeah. Considering that this game is like almost 20 years old. What did you say? Not 20 years, 10 years old. Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Edgeworth, you're very rough here. How did you become a lawyer at 20 years old?
Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. When you are, you are. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... What? He asked me not to mention mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. Oof. That Roblox sound. Oof. You fool. I've done it. I've won. tampering evidence, Miles Edgeworth. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them to room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. But, my, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. 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 Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous.
Enough. The court acknowledges the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned.
Alright, September 7th, 2 o'clock, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Well, thank you for the hydrate. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. I beg to differ. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. He was sharp though. Yeah, he is sharp. But he was cunning as well. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No. Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyway. I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Yep. She's, you know, going to be obviously guilty for wiretapping someone else. Which I think is a criminal offense. Or at least illegal. Most likely criminal. To wiretap anyone. If you're not like the government authority or something. It's basically the same kind of situation where you can't record someone's private conversation without their consent. Of course, depending on where you're from, maybe this isn't a rule, maybe it is no laws are governing on this particular thing, or it might be there might be exceptions. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of the testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do for me at all. Now, anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. And if you've subscribed to ECHR GG on breaking Article 8, yeah. There's plenty of laws regarding to recording someone's private conversations, especially with normal citizens. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Yes! We finished the first half of the first case. Alright? And yeah, I like it. It's bringing back memories and some, but most of it is I totally forgotten already. As specifically the witness testimonies that I have to pick up what's wrong. So far it's so good. I believe it gets really difficult by the end of the game, or the second game or the third game. All of them are very difficult. All of them are very difficult. I only remembered I had to go through a guide or a walkthrough to pick up all the right answers, which is terrible. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Yes, this is where I'll be stopping. Good place to stop, because I'm pretty sure the second part is going to be a long one as well. So yeah, it was fun. So for those that are going to be watching this in my YouTube channel as a VOD, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And if you like what you see, maybe please like the video, as well as if you want to see more videos of this type, subscribe for more. And if you have anything to talk, say, comment down below. All right. So yeah, take care, stay hopeful, but be critical.